Is it unusual to have a client who discloses perhaps the crime or their version to two people and then threatens to kill them if they tell other people?
Certainly, you have to understand the context of these conversations. We're in the hours and days after this individual had died, and he's under the influence of alcohol, is very upset with the circumstances, and is blaming himself for her death, as many people do in the wake of a suicide. Under completely benign circumstances, family members will shift the blame onto themselves. I think that there's a very significant percentage of that happening here with regard to this individual as well. It's, I think, a relatively natural reaction for all family members to blame themselves when somebody close to them has committed suicide. There is a lot of evidence that's not before the court that was factored into the decision here. Some of it's much more sympathetic to Mr. Poplar, but very unsympathetic to Miss Shepherd. And again, for reasons of resolving this and not causing more pain and harm to the rest of the family, we've made a conscious decision not to delve into that. And some of that explains the 20 hours. And it may make it appear more sympathetic to Mr. Poplar, less sympathetic to Ms. Shepherd, but what does that really accomplish at the end of the day? Choosing not to get into some of the nitty-gritty details that paint him in a better light is that expression of remorse. And there are some substantial things that just aren't ever going to reach the light of day as a result.